Welcome to Drunk Bible Study. This show's mission is to read every single word of the greatest story ever told. A warning to our listeners, the hosts of this show are sinners, but they're doing their best. There will be drinking and there may be some swears. They did say they'd try to keep it clean, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
I made a memory about your dad. He's in a book. Whoa, whoa. He has a history of skimming past all the pages of ageless confessional shit.
I'm Emily, and this is Drunk Bible Study, where my good friends Dedeker and Jace teach me, a born and raised atheist, all about the Bible. So Jace and Dedeker, we're together. We're freewheeling it. How are we doing today?
The day that we're recording is Jace's birthday.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It is Jace's birthday. Jace, you can't ask a lady your age, but you can ask you. So how old are you?
Did you say we can't ask a lady your age? So we can't ask a lady Jace's age?
But we can ask you your age?
Commonly known saying you cannot ask a lady Jason's age. That's true.
But can we ask you?
Yeah, I just turned 37 today.
Wow,
Jeez.
look at that.
Very exciting.
Emily, I tried to corner him last night. We were on a date and I was like, okay, listen, we've been together for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
And if you are like have some kind of secret Portrait of Dorian Gray style situation going on, or if you're like,
were you like,
sacrificing
you know what, actually,
babies, or you have some kind of demonic ritual you do, like, that's fine.
Or
I'm not
he's
gonna
just telling everyone that he's 37,
Okay, I'm
but
like,
he's
I'm not
actually
gonna-
like 30.
Yeah, like I'm not
He's
going to
actually
stop
the youngest of all of us.
I'm not going to stop you from what it is that you're doing. I just want to know. I feel like we need to not have any barriers between us.
What
in
she
this
actually said
relationship.
was, I want in on it.
and
No,
that
of course,
I also
of
want
course,
in on it.
Of course, yeah. And
Because listeners, for those of you who haven't seen Jace, he looks like the youngest child
of all of us, yeah.
I think I look especially young in our Drunk Bible Study pictures.
You do, because you're all clean cut
And like all,
yeah.
White shirt and,
Yeah, you look
Christian-y
like
looking.
you look like you just got out of seminary school, or like you just became a theologian, but like it just happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's
like the angelic cherubic light of God
Yeah.
is on you pretty much at all times.
That's, you know what? That should have been my answer when you asked that last night. I should have been like, it's by being a man of God. And that's,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
I swear to God, we're going to be in our 70s and I'm going to actually look 70 and you're going to look like you're 40 or something like that. And it's just going to be weird.
Yeah, it will.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, men age really well, so whatever.
Well, our perception is that they age well because it's a socialization
It's really all
thing.
socialization.
Yes.
You're right.
I wonder if numbers
you.
is going to cover this at all.
I don't
That is
know.
an excellent
Well,
question.
What did we cover last week? I'm really trying to remember. Gosh,
Oh, let me see
this
if we can
happens every day.
Every day when you try to recall the
Yes,
Bible.
every day when we. No, that's the thing. I'm so impressed by you two because, like, my mom will once in a while be like, "Oh, that thing that you didn't know what it was. This is what it is," and I'm like,
You're like,
I don't
"Thanks,
know what you're
Mom."
talking about. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't remember like the next hour what we discussed.
And you're like, Mom, it's your own fault.
No, that's true. Thanks, Mom. Like, we didn't read this before.
So I'll give you a hint. A lot of people died.
Oh yeah, there was a plague of a plague of both your houses.
Yes, of all the
But,
houses.
Multiple houses. Yeah, because they were griping about God and about like how.
There was a specific person also.
Oh, was it Levi?
It was the legend of
Korah.
Yes.
I was about to say
one.
Zelda, but that wouldn't have been right. That wouldn't have been right. Yeah.
Yeah, remember the Legend of Korah?
Was
Who's-
like
Yeah.
gripping and griping about
gripping and
everything.
griping, yeah.
He was trying to lead kind of a rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so God was like, "Oh yeah, okay, dead," and then killed
Pretty much,
everyone.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I do remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And then we also read some poetry.
Did we?
no,
No,
that
that
was
was
two
was
times
before.
ago.
Yeah.
geez.
I remember
I've
because that was
forgotten
me.
everything.
2 times ago, Jace.
2 times ago.
No,
weeks ago.
I'm sorry. I'm cheating because I'm looking. There was a lot of talk
Oh, I
about
see.
rods. There was a magical rod thing. Do you remember what happened with the magical rod situation?
No.
I think I laughed.
Yeah, they collected
Because it was
rods
a
from
rod.
everyone, and it was Aaron's rod that budded and also produced
Yes.
almonds.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes.
You made me some food with some almonds.
Exactly.
And
It was in honor of that last
yeah,
chapter. that we
Dedeker
read.
knew what she was doing beforehand. Definitely.
Yeah, so that was kind of two very tonally different.
Yeah. Well, that's
Chapters
the
that we
thing,
read.
because the rods happened first, and we were like, "Oh, cool rods, yeah, okay, dead," and like that's what
It
happened.
was actually flipped.
Oh.
It was
Everyone
first,
died
death,
first?
destruction, death, awful. Then it was like, oh, and this lovely thing happened with some rods. And
Right, because everyone died, and everyone was like, I think you're playing a trick on us. And they're like, did their magic act, remember?
Yes.
And they're like, well, step right up to the stage here. I've never met any of you before, right? Like, give me all of your rods, and we're going to write your names on them so you know
yes,
that it's yours.
That too, yes.
And
Yeah.
then they put them all in the radioactive chamber inside the tabernacle.
And then Aaron's was actually the only one that
rods,
did
or
anything.
And then the
Sprouted
magician's
rods.
assistant.
Rods upon
rods.
rods.
Sprouted almonds, yes.
yeah. All right, I'll try to remember.
I was
this
eating a
next
lot
time.
of almonds before we recorded, and they're still sort of caught in my throat.
Yeah, I'm a
Well,
little
you need-
concerned. You got to wash it down. What are you drinking?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm drinking.
We're all
this
drinking.
Hocovesa
Hocovesa.
by Stone. It's an imperial stout inspired by Mexican hot chocolate. What do y'all think? Does it remind you of Mexican hot chocolate?
Heck yes.
Well, I'll be honest, I get less of the hot chocolate vibe, but definitely like a dark chocolate bar with some
Yeah.
spices in it is what it tastes like to me, and it's really quite good.
I really like those bars with like a little like it's cacao and then it's also like jalapeno peppers or something. Yeah,
When I was in college, I worked.
We'll let you get away with that because you're half Spanish.
I know. I
You're
was
half
like,
Mexican,
I was like,
so-
that was terrible. Jeez. Okay. Yeah.
When I was in college, I worked at a kind of like a Chipotle before Chipotle's existed.
What?
Where it's
Like a build your
like a
own-
build your own burrito kind of place, but
But
we
it was
also
like
had
a-
a tequila bar.
Oh,
But
I think I've heard of this.
one of our cooks would make these Chipotle brownies, like homemade every day. So freaking good and like very spicy, but also brownies. It was.
Is that what it tastes like to you?
It reminds me of that, but like not spicy.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Got it. Nice. Yeah,
But
so we're all
it's
sharing
similar,
that.
Similar flavor, I guess.
Yeah, it's good.
pretty nice. I also have some whiskey on backup just in case this chapter makes us drink
Because
a lot.
it is your birthday.
It is my birthday. You're right.
Yeah, so you're
I get to have beer and whiskey on my birthday.
heck yes.
Well, what are we
later.
reading today?
We are reading Numbers 18 through 20. So we're actually doing 3 chapters again.
Wow,
we
what a
get to do
concept.
one each. But like we
Like we
the
like to
Bible
do.
was meant to be read.
Yes,
One each.
Sweet.
And yeah, let's jump right into it, yeah?
absolutely.
All right, we want to remind everybody as we start reading to read responsibly and drink responsibly.
You can drink along with us, or you can listen to us in the car.
But please do not do both at the same time.
And with that, Numbers 18. Yahweh said to Aaron, "You and your sons and your father's house with you shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary, and you and your sons with you shall bear the iniquity of your priesthood. Your brothers also, the tribe of Levi, the tribe of your father, bring you near with you, that they may be joined to you and minister to you. But you and your sons with you shall be before the tent of the testimony."
Bring you near with you.
Wait, okay, so like bring the other people in your tribe of Levi
Yes.
near,
I
but
thi-
your sons will be the closest to you.
Yes, I think he's delineating that it's like the sons of Aaron are the most important. The Levites are important, but not the most important.
Okay.
I think that's what he's delineating here.
Keep going though, because we'll see.
Okay.
There's something I read about this, and I'm curious what we
Uh-oh.
think.
Oh, you got
Did you
some
read ahead?
intel.
No, this was something we talked about weeks ago, and I think it might be coming up here a little bit.
Wait, regarding the Levites?
Yeah, regarding the Levites having to be the ones closest to the tabernacle and kind of being a buffer for everyone else.
Oh boy! So they soak up all the radioactive.
Yeah, that they might be more radioactive proof than everyone
I
else.
love that we've adopted this radioactive thing as canon. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if anyone has like watched the
Ancient aliens.
Ancient aliens. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm not even talking about that. Only like even if they've watched Indiana Jones,
That's
yeah.
true.
That's
it is
true.
dangerous.
the tabernacle
That's true.
seemed fairly radioactive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shall keep your charge, and the charge of all the tent. Only they shall not come near to the vessels of the sanctuary and to the altar, that they not die, neither they nor you.
Right?
They
so
shall-
it's like they're
yeah.
kind of a buffer.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. They shall be joined to you and keep the charge of the tent of meeting for all the service of the tent, and a stranger shall not come near to you. You shall keep the charge of the sanctuary and the charge of the altar, that there be wrath no more on the children of Israel. For some reason, I don't
Right.
believe that. I don't believe there's going to be wrath no more on the children
obviously.
of Israel.
Well, but I think Yahweh's setting it up so that it's like you've got to do this so that there's no more wrath, and if there is wrath, that means you screwed this
Okay,
up.
yeah, true,
Ooh.
true.
You know,
Behold, I have taken your brothers, the Levites, from among the children of Israel. To you they are a gift, given to Yahweh to do the service of the tent of meeting.
to you, they're a gift. It's actually to me, but
We're going to pretend it's to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Again, comparing Yahweh to an abusive boyfriend, like he buys you the
dear.
lingerie.
It's like, look at this.
It's like, look
Look at
this
this
is for
amazing
you.
thing I got
This is for
you.
you. Put it on right now.
Yeah. Come on, I want to see it.
Oh boy. Okay. You and your sons with you shall keep your priesthood for everything of the altar, and for that within the veil, and you shall serve. I give you the priesthood as a service of gift. Whoa.
What does that even?
A service
A
of
service
gift.
of gift. Not a gift of service? I give you the priesthood as a service of gift, and the stranger who comes near shall be put to death.
Of course.
Boy, can I try to find a translation
Yes.
here?
Please
Amen.
do.
Let's see what the message has to say. But only you and your sons may serve as priests, working around the altar and inside the curtain. The work of the priesthood is my exclusive gift to you.
Exclusive.
It
Exclusive.
cannot be delegated. Anyone who invades the sanctuary will be executed.
Ike.
So it's kind of like sort of a thing like you can't subcontract this. It's like in your contract, right?
Yes.
Like you can't subcontract this out, or you can't sublet your apartment.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
This is God originated that.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
He's like, please do not sublet my apartment.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is the tabernacle.
Yes. Yahweh spoke to Aaron, I, comma, behold, Jesus,
I.
Yahweh.
The great eye.
Behold, I have given you the charge of my heave offerings, even all the holy things of the children of Israel. To you have I given them by reason of the anointing, and to your sons as a portion forever. This shall be your of
What?
the most holy things.
Try that
in
again
brackets.
without all the pauses
Okay.
there.
This shall be your of the most holy things.
So much
doesn't,
better.
that
That
doesn't
helps.
help.
So much
No.
better.
I mean, they must have meant this shall be yours of the most holy
I guess
things,
so,
comma.
yeah.
I'll just say that. This shall be yours of the most holy things, in brackets, reserved from the fire, colon. Every offering of theirs, even every meal offering of theirs, every sin offering of theirs, and every trespass offering of theirs, which they shall render to me, shall be most holy for you and your sons.
Does that mean they get to eat
Yes,
it?
as the most holy things shall you eat of it. Every male shall eat of it. It shall be holy to you.
The women,
I just-
too bad.
I realized that I maybe have had 2 beers already.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And I
think
read that
we've
as
seen that.
every spin offering instead of sin
Spin offers like a spin doctor.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking more like the whirling dervish.
Dervish.
Yeah.
I saw some dervishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just listening to the spin
Yeah,
doctors
we
the
were.
other day.
We were.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
yesterday Dedeker was like, ooh, I need to add this to my karaoke list.
Yeah. It was
And
one
then
of the,
she put 2 princes on there. I know you you have absolutely done.
that was one of the first songs I ever performed live in a band in
Wow.
high
2
school, I
princes?
guess. Was 2 princes, yeah.
That's some funny.
Well, great. Good for the spin doctors.
Yeah.
Good for the spin offerings. This is your colon.
Okay.
Dang it.
What? Who wrote this?
This is yours. The heave offering of their gift, even all the wave offerings of the children of Israel, I have given them to you, and to your sons and to your daughters with you, as a portion forever. Everyone who is clean in your house shall eat of it.
Right.
All the best of the oil, and all the best of the vintage, and of the grain, the first fruits of them which they give to Yahweh, to you have I given them. This is such a grift. It's such a grift. It literally is.
Yahweh
We do
saying
not
this.
have to do any work, but we get the best of everyone's stuff.
Yeah, why is
but
that?
we're protecting everyone from the radiation.
I guess.
So wait a minute. It's like Chernobyl. It's like
Okay, hang
the
on.
guys.
Exactly.
What?
No,
it's like the
no,
gu-
Emily's correct.
No,
here, I
yes,
think.
it's the guys in Chernobyl who they were like, yeah, we're gonna give you a huge like pay raise and stuff. All you have to do, All you have to do
be
is
in
just
Chernobyl.
go into the radioactive waste and
Clean it up.
turn some knobs, go into the literal water full of radioactive
Okay,
waste.
hang on, but-
the caveat was they would die a week later. But they didn't know that.
Here's the question, though. What if let's hop into a universe where the tabernacle is not radioactive.
Oh,
Then what?
what a boring
Then
universe
it's just a
this is.
grift. Then it's just a grift.
Well, then what? Just God likes Aaron the most.
Look, people have
And his
been set
people.
on fire and have died from homers of quails.
Uh-huh.
So,
So what?
I mean, there is dying happening.
Yes.
That these children of Aaron are protecting them from.
Are they?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm still
Maybe.
okay. I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay.
All the best. Okay, I read that already. The first ripe fruits of all that is in their land, which they bring to Yahweh, shall be your.
God.
Everyone who is clean in your house shall eat of it. Everything devoted in Israel shall be your.
They really stuck
I
to it
can't.
this
I
chapter.
cannot.
I like it.
Wait, is it in other things yours?
It has to be, right?
Yours.
It has to be.
Yes.
I mean, probably. Do you want me to look
Did
up
Jason
translation?
Mraz? Is it Jason Mraz? Colby Calais?
Yeah,
not.
it was Jason Mraz and Colby Calais together.
Can we please get back on the track?
We're talking
What?
about important things
Yes,
right now.
quite.
Let's see. It's a mix of things such as belongs to you, shall be your, shall be thine, which is nice. It's very poetic. Shall be yours. Belongs to you, shall be thine, shall be your, shall be yours.
Okay.
Oh, those are pretty much the three options.
Okay, yours, and thine.
Yeah.
Everything that opens the womb of all flesh which they offer to Yahweh, both of man and animal, shall be your. Nevertheless, the firstborn of man shall you surely redeem, and the firstborn of unclean animals shall you redeem.
That reminds me of like you take like a little like thing and you go and redeem
You
it.
mean like a coupon?
yeah, like a coupon. And you're like, here, I redeem this coupon.
Like here, give me my
here's my
give me my 50
firstborn.
cents off my
yeah,
big gulp.
here's my firstborn. Can I redeem this firstborn for like something? Do I get something better?
Those who are to be redeemed of them from a month old shall you redeem, according to your estimation, for the money of 5 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. The same as 20 gerahs.
See?
I'm glad they clarified
Yep.
that for us.
But the firstborn of a cow, or the firstborn of a sheep, or the firstborn of a
firstborn.
Shut up! The two of you are drunker than I am, so
But
shut
you're the one who
up.
said firstborn.
That's true. Truth.
But the firstborn of a cow, or the firstborn of a sheep, or the firstborn of a goat, you shall not redeem. They are holy. You shall sprinkle their blood on the altar, and shall burn their fat for an offering made by fire, for a sweet savor to Yahweh. The flesh of them shall be your, as the wave breast, and as the right thigh, it shall be your.
I just I keep seeing like an entire breast just being like waved like a flag about. You know?
All the heave offerings of the holy things, which the children of Israel offer to Yahweh, have I given you, and your sons and your daughters with you. Oh, let's hear it for some daughters, finally.
Yeah,
Wow.
nice.
As a portion forever. It is a covenant of salt forever before Yahweh to you and to your seed with you.
Like a pillar of salt?
No, like saltiness. I'm going to show you a covenant of salt, let me tell you.
dear.
Dedeker's she enjoys being salty.
Yeah.
She does. She's the saltiest.
Yahweh said to Aaron, you shall have no inheritance in their land, neither shall you have any portion among them. I am your portion and your inheritance among the children of Israel.
Okay, so see, there is a catch.
I suppose I just...
Ish, but part of me is just like Aaron is the best deal for sure.
He definitely does, because he doesn't have
Does
to worry
seem like
about
a good deal.
maintaining any land. He doesn't have to worry about working the land. He doesn't have to worry about maintaining
true.
the home. Like, it's
So you
literally
think it's a
just...
spin. It's like, you
I
don't
do.
get to have any land, and really you
do.
don't have to have any
I think
land.
it's propaganda.
Okay. All right, that's quite a conspiracy theory.
I would agree with you though.
To the children of Levi,
Pretty
behold,
sure Yahweh would have burned her up.
I have given all the tithe in Israel for an inheritance, in return for their service which they serve, even the service of the tent of meeting. Henceforth, the children of Israel shall not come near the tent of meeting, lest they bear sin and die. But the
Dangerous
Levites
place.
It is.
shall do the service of the tent of meeting, and they shall bear the iniquity. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, and among the children of Israel they shall have no inheritance. For the tithe of the children of Israel, which they offer as a heave offering to Yahweh, I have given to the Levites for an inheritance. Therefore I have said to them, among the children of
Wait.
Israel, they shall have no inheritance. If you feel like we're repeating, we are.
Okay, sorry.
we
I was
should
like,
probably
wait, did we
drink.
pass that? All right.
Let's just clarify. The children of Levi, no inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Got
Yahweh is their inheritance.
Yes.
Also, all the offerings.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, at least they get food. Like, people take care of them in a sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
So
cool.
almost, I mean, that's a common monastic tradition in many
Yeah.
different faiths.
That's a good
We
point.
just
Kind
did
of
yeah.
that.
in the exchange for taking care of this religion or these teachings, then the people take care of you.
Yeah.
So
Right.
there is that.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like that angle.
too. Yeah, it's a good angle.
Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Moreover, you shall speak to the Levites and tell them, When you take of the children of Israel the tithe which I have given you from them for your inheritance, then you shall offer up a heave offering of it for Yahweh, a tithe of the tithe.
Tithe.
Wait. So, wow. All right. So, like, when people tithe their 10% or whatever to you then have to tithe still a 10% to Yahweh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know about this sort of, like, titheception.
Well, it's tax law, right? Where it's like...
It is complicated. Yeah,
Yes.
that's fair.
Okay. Nope. Okay, tithe of the tithe. That's where I was. Your heave offering shall be reckoned to you as though it were the grain of the threshing floor and as the fullness of the winepress. Suddenly poetic. Jeez,
Yeah,
Yahweh.
I like it.
This sudden imagery. Thus you shall also offer a heave offering to Yahweh of all your tithes, which you receive of the children of Israel, and of it you shall give Yahweh's heave offering to Aaron the priest.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So of the 10% you get, you give 10% of that to Yahweh, but actually to Aaron.
But actually it's Aaron.
I see. Now I'm
See?
all right. Yeah.
Out of all
Butter.
your gifts, you shall offer every heave offering of Yahweh, of all the best of it, even the holy part of it, out of it. Therefore you shall tell them, when you heave the best of it from it, then it shall be reckoned to the Levites as the increase of the threshing floor and as the increase of the winepress. Can you look up what the message says?
Yeah,
'Cause-
what
Just
is-
verse 30 there?
Yes.
Okay, that was really confusing.
Yes.
Let's see what we have here. Message says, oh, look at that. Message came up second in this
Great.
list because it's ordered by nonsense.
Of course.
It says, tell the Levites, when you offer the best part, the rest will be treated the same as grain from the threshing floor or wine from the wine vat that others give. No help here.
the wine vat.
Wine vat.
Like
when
the
you offer the best part, the rest will be treated the same as grain from the threshing floor, so like the not good grains that fell on the floor,
I see.
or wine from the wine vat that others give. Is that what that means?
What's another translation? What's like the good old classic NIV have to say?
New International? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see. This says, say to the Levites, when you present the best part, it will be reckoned to you as the product of the threshing floor or the wine press.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
None of this is
I'm just gonna
helping
keep
at
going.
all.
what is
Okay.
the threshing floor
You shall...
Do you want Wycliffe, just for
Sure.
thoroughness?
Let's hear it.
or Tyndall?
And thou shalt say to... Oh, you're right. Let's do Tyndall. That's
And
gonna
thou
be,
shalt-
that's gonna
never
be,
mind.
That's going to be better. And thou shalt say unto them, when ye have take away the fat of it, from it shall be counted unto the Levites as ye increase of corn and wine.
Corn and wine?
Corn. No, we kind of switched trains.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that
Okay.
shall be is one word.
Shelby.
Shall be.
like a name, Shelby.
Yeah, shall be.
You shall eat it in every place. You and your...
It's like pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time.
I
Yeah.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Pizza's on a bagel. You can have pizza anytime. The bagel bites? No?
Oh,
Anyone?
yeah, I know what a bagel
got it?
bite is.
But that was the ad. That was the commercial.
Was their message like eat it in every place and at every time?
The idea you could have it for all the meals in every
Right.
place,
Okay.
you know?
So you shall eat it in every place, you and your households, for it is your reward in return for your service in the tent of meeting. You shall bear no sin by reason of it, when you have heaved from it, the best of it, and you shall not profane the holy things of the children of Israel, that you not die.
What? I don't understand.
He's basically constantly having to threaten, like, if
Right.
you mess
if
up
you
in the
do
tiniest...
this, you will
Yes.
die.
You will die,
Yes.
100%.
Do not
But
ever become complacent or comfortable.
You won't if you do everything correctly.
That was the end of the chapter.
Okay, wow. Boy. Well, that's exciting stuff.
Where's it going to go from here? Let's find out. Okay.
Do you think it's going to be more statutes?
Maybe more.
Probably some more
giant-
statues.
I just keep thinking about Wayne's World when you're talking about heaving. Like when he started using heave just by itself and not heave
But
offering.
I thought in Wayne's World it was hurling.
I think they talk about both. I think
do
they
they?
use both. Because
Okay.
they use spew and heave and
That's
hurl
true.
all, you know.
Okay.
'Cause it's the whole, like, if you're going to spew,
Yes.
spew into this.
Right.
And so I'm just thinking of Yahweh's a big fan of Wayne's World. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
knew, and
And
was
we're
the
not
thing
worthy.
that no, totally, totally.
We're not worthy.
All right, Yahweh. This is Numbers 19, the 19th chapter of Numbers. Here we go.
I'm sorry. This is Numbers 19.
Shut up. Okay. Yahweh spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, "This is the statute of the law which Yahweh has commanded, saying, speak to the children of Israel that they bring you a red heifer.
Heifer.
It is a heifer.
It's a heifer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like a
cowie wowie.
big old cow.
Yes.
Coo.
Yeah.
Little old coo.
A cowie coo.
Yeah. Without spot. No spots. out, damn spot. In which is no blemish, and on which never came yoke. Like you've
Like
never yoked
they've
it?
never yoked it, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. You shall give her to Eleazar the priest, and he shall bring her forth outside the camp. And one shall kill her before his face.
What?
That's awful and
That's
sad.
horrible. Yeah.
And Eleazar the priest shall take of her blood with his finger and sprinkle her blood toward the front of the tent of meeting 7 times. So, okay, you're going to go outside the camp, like all the way outside, and you're going to kill this animal. And then you're going to, like, dip your hand in blood.
Your stuff.
Dip your stuff in blood, run all the way back into camp, into
Yeah,
the
but
tent
it's
of
like to
meeting,
the center
and
of
sprinkle
camp.
it. Sprinkle.
They could have scooped it up in a bowl. I could see them doing that, just collecting it in a bowl and bringing it with them.
Though it says here, she'll take the blood with his finger and sprinkle it toward the tent of meeting.
Toward the
So,
front.
like,
Okay, maybe it's just in
you
the direction.
you might have been way out at camp, and it's just like toward Mecca.
It's like, I think it's over there.
The
Here.
blood. Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
'Cause then you're
7
still out there,
times.
here.
7 times. So I thought I said several, but 7 because 7 is the number.
Yes.
It is. Okay, one shall burn the heifer in his sight, her skin and her flesh and her blood with her dung shall burn.
Gross.
How sad. And
Also
the priest
gross.
shall take cedar wood and hyssop and scarlet and what is scarlet? Just like what? Scarlet? Is
Yes,
scarlet a thing?
Remember we had this before
Yes,
with
it
like
was,
No.
we did have this before with the
fabrics.
Well, it was with the I'm such a bad not Jew right now. What's the festival we talked about? The Jewish festival where you
I think
build
we
the
call you
hut.
a Goya.
More like a shiksa.
Right.
Where you build the hut outside. What is that called again?
Oh, the
It's
little
sukkah.
Right.
That's what it
Yes.
is. That sukkah, you build the hut, and then part of it is also collecting all these different plants. And it also mentioned scarlet, and it was kind of like the idea of you tie them together with a scarlet thread. Letter.
This is different from the Scarlet Letter. Yes, that's true. Other translations either say scarlet yarn or crimson cloth, or it just means like a red dyed
The red thing that you tie it
cloth-based
together.
thing. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
a red cord,
Okay.
a red thread dyed twice. Says the Wycliffe Bible.
Thanks, Wycliffe.
Twice Wycliffe.
I'm gonna look up my friend Tyndale here. Oh, whoa!
Whoa.
So Tyndale, we know now, has been a rebel all along.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
He says, and let the priest take cypress wood and hyssop and purple cloth.
Oh, Tyndale. No wonder they burned you up. They burned him up, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
they burned
Yes.
him
and
to
cast
the
it
ground.
upon the cower as she burneth.
Jeez, Tyndale.
That's so sad and
Oh,
awful.
Tyndale. We love
Yeah.
you.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Tyndale's my hero.
Let's move along.
So, and scarlet, and cast it into the midst of the burning of the heifer. Yes.
That's,
okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. Into the midst of the cower as she burneth.
Cow. I can't. Okay. Then the priest shall wash his clothes, and he shall bathe his flesh in water, and afterward he shall come into the camp, and the priest shall be unclean until the even. What?
Interesting. Until the evening.
Yeah, I know, but like,
that's
but why
but
is
like
he
a priest
unclean?
being unclean?
Yeah.
Because he touched a dead animal, I think.
Yeah.
But it's interesting though, because I
But
feel
the
like in all
priests-
the other offerings, that's never been mentioned that the priest becomes unclean for a time.
That's true.
So that's actually kind of interesting. That because I was kind of thinking like, do the priests have to never become unclean? But this is actually kind of a
Apparently
cool
not.
indication of like, no, they can.
They can,
That
but-
happens.
Yeah.
They just have to be cautious because of it, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know.
He who burns her shall wash his clothes in water, and bathe his flesh in water, and shall be unclean until the even. A man who is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer and lay them up outside of the camp in a clean place, and it shall be kept for the congregation of the children of Israel for a water of
For a water of impure.
for
What?
a water for impurity. It is a sin offering.
That doesn't make any sense.
What we got?
And how can ash be water?
That's my question. The congregation of Israel will keep them to use in the water of cleansing.
Huh.
Is that like the
Like they saponified it?
What's a saponified?
what the heck did you just say?
Made it
Yeah,
into soap.
excuse. Oh,
Made it into soap.
I guess that makes
Is
sense.
that a thing?
Yeah, because you make it from
Saponified.
ash, and like that's
Can
how
you
lye
do
is
that
made.
to every word? Can you say like I'm gonna beerify?
I mean, I do say that.
No, saponification is the name for like the chemical process by which
There's a chemical process for beer.
I know
All right, I'm
that's
gonna
called
take these-
fermentation.
I'm going to take these grains and I'm going to beerify them.
Damn it. Let's keep going.
Now I'm super curious about this. This
Okay.
is really interesting. So
Maybe this is something we look up in the bonus episode.
okay, yeah, let's look up
Okay.
saponification.
Okay, I'm gonna write
Wait,
down.
where did it say saponification?
It didn't, but it didn't. But like that translation said that it's like you use it for the water of cleansing, and that seems to me, I'm like, oh,
How do you take ash and make it into soap?
it's a nutso process. Let me tell you. I'll
We're
teach
going to
you.
learn about it. When Dedeker lived in her prairie home and made soap for her family out of the ashes of dead heifers covered in blood or
That's
sprinkled.
horrifying.
Yeah, right?
No, I mean modern soap making is like you just buy lye, but back in the day, like you had to create your own, and it was from ash usually.
Really?
And also,
All right.
okay, we'll talk
Tune in
all
for
about
the bonus in a couple
Yes.
days and we'll talk more about
yes.
this.
Oh wow, that's why like you can get vegan soap. and-
Exactly.
oh my gosh,
Yes.
nothing's vegan, but everything is
A lot of soap is vegan. It depends on what fats they're using. Because,
not animal fat.
yeah,
They're
if you're not
using-
using animal fat, then it's fine.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Am I on 10?
Yes, you're on 10.
He who gathers the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even, and it shall be to the children of Israel and to the stranger who sojourns among them for a statute forever.
Okay, just so I'm sure we missed this because we went on a huge tangent about sopification or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So it's specified specifically that a different man who's clean has to go clean up
Yes.
these ashes and then he's unclean.
Then he's unclean.
So it's like you can't just like reuse one of these already unclean people, which is the
Jeez.
dude who killed it and
Yeah.
the priest.
that is
Yeah.
kind of funny.
You need to bring in a third guy who's clean and now he's unclean.
Jeez.
But he's unclean just till the even. Okay, so they're all
Yes.
unclean till the even.
But
Got
okay, so this says, he who touches the dead body of any man shall be unclean for 7 days. The same shall purify himself therewith on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day he shall be clean. But if he doesn't purify himself the 3rd day, then the 7th day he shall not be clean.
Sort of a logic problem.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Will he be clean if he doesn't do this? Yeah, okay. Apparently not.
Two trains are driving down a track, one at 60 miles an hour and one at 30 miles an hour.
Now, which
one
man
of them
is
washes
unclean?
itself on the 3rd day. Yeah. Okay.
Whoever touches a dead person, the body of a man who has died, and doesn't purifies. Do you see this?
Yeah, I see that.
And doesn't purifies himself, defiles the tent of Yahweh, and that soul shall be cut off from Israel, because the water for impurity was not sprinkled on him. He shall be unclean, his uncleanliness is yet on him.
All right.
Boy.
You know what? I am probably the most clean of all y'all.
Jeez,
Because of
a
not
weird
touching
flex,
dead
but okay.
animals.
It's
And,
not
and
a
taking
weird
3
flex.
showers a day and brushing your teeth 6 times a day. You probably are the
That's
cleanest of
true.
all of us. It's
You're
true.
right. You're right. Well, Jace
true.
takes a shower once a month.
Wow. Okay.
Once a week?
Can I throw at you a thing? So the World English Bible that we're reading
Yes.
is this public domain modern English Bible translation.
Modern is in parentheses.
Yeah, in quotes or something. Yeah.
Quotations. Modern.
That it can be freely copied in any form, including electronic and print, yada yada. That's why we're reading it,
So
right?
that's what happened here.
It's based on the American Standard Version, which was in 1901. So it's like a much older version. It's based on that.
Okay.
It's based on this Hebrew Old Testament translation and a Greek majority text of the New Testament. But on all the stuff I've read about it, it says things like it's in draft form and currently being edited for accuracy and readability.
Okay, clearly.
I'm wondering now, should we be like submitting our notes?
Oh gosh, and be like, hey,
Should we be crossing things out and writing suggestions and just find out who it is to send this to? And every
wait,
week,
hang on. So
we
I'm
send
gonna,
our.
I'm gonna retake your question there. Should we
That's
be
actually
doing
a good idea.
Should we be doing a bunch of free labor for the World English Bible?
But everyone doing it, it's free, right?
I mean,
It's a crowdsourced
just
kind of thing.
labor. Like, not, I mean, yes, free labor, but we're reading it anyways.
Exactly. We're reading it anyway. Probably no one else is. Everyone else working on this
You're right.
translation is like,
I don't know about
read the whole
y'all,
thing.
but I would not necessarily trust a drunk copy editor.
I don't know. I think we're doing okay.
I think we should start sending them notes each
Oh
week,
I
my
think we can
goodness.
add an S to the word your.
right?
Like, right? Can we
I
not?
think that's simple enough.
Who do we
Yeah.
send it to? Who is
We'll do some research.
We'll find
Okay,
it out.
yeah.
We'll put it in the bonus episode.
Listeners, if you know who to send it to, tell us, because
Yeah.
I've not been able to find that.
I didn't even know that this was a thing. Where
Yeah.
am I?
You're in
Okay.
verse 14.
Thank you. This is the law when a man dies in a tent.
Oh, what is the law? I was just wondering
well, here
that.
it is. Everyone who comes into the tent and everyone who is in the tent shall be unclean 7 days. So if a guy just drops dead
It's
and
like
you're in the
hot
tent
potato.
with him, you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
You're like, dang
well,
it.
dang it.
Dang, I'm unclean. Yeah.
Yeah. Every open vessel which has no covering bound on it is unclean. Whoever in the open field touches one who is slain with a sword or a dead body or a bone of a man or a grave shall be unclean 7 days. For the
So you're out at battle.
Yeah.
I'm imagining this, right? Like picture
you're
Game of
so
Thrones.
unclean. Jon Snow is the most unclean.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like you're out in battle, right? Like Game of Thrones style, and everyone's like dying around you, but you imagine like the Israelites are like your soldier next to you gets killed and they're like, whoa, hey, and, like trying to dodge
But
away.
no,
It's
you're
like, don't let
even
him
in
touch
the
me.
tent with him. Even it doesn't even matter if you touch him.
I feel like it would just still be a safety precaution after a battle that you'd be
You're just
unclean
all
for 7
unclean.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
'Cause
But
you've
it's like I
killed
touched
people.
their dead, but I touched it with my sword.
Yeah.
Didn't touch it with my hand.
like,
Be that as it may.
But you probably got some tiny flecks of blood or something on you. Like,
Maybe.
your defo's
Do they have
unclean.
soap then? I
Listen,
mean, this is what we're talking
they have
about.
Yes, they have
Sophistication.
soap, and we will get
How
into
do you
this.
know? You were just talking about the soap that you
Listen,
made.
soap making is like 6 billion cajillion years old.
Okay, well, why
Okay?
weren't they cleaner?
Why weren't they cleaner? I like that.
They didn't necessarily have antibacterial soap. Like,
Okay.
they just had soap. And so this all makes
What's
sense
the
that it's
difference?
like you can't quite understand germ theory, right? You don't
You're right.
have
I
that.
don't understand it.
Like-
Danica.
Good Lord. All they know is that sometimes people who are around dead bodies get sick really bad, and sometimes people around those people also get sick really bad. So we need to go to the source and make it so that, like, if you've touched a dead body, you need to remove yourself from everyone for 7 days just to be safe. Because you
guess
don't,
that's a
because you
good-
don't have anything antibacterial.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have any way, you don't even understand that there's pathogens. All you know is that it's like something's on you that's causing a problem that could potentially spread to a bunch of other people because we're living in close quarters. So That's
Okay.
why.
All right, yeah.
On this episode of multi-pathogery. Wait, what podcast are we doing?
Drunk pathogen
Drunk
study.
pathogery.
Can we keep going?
Yeah,
16?
where am I? Thank you.
Oh, no, 17. 17.
Oh, okay. For the unclean, they shall take of the ashes of the burning of the sin offering, and running water shall be put thereto into a vessel, and a clean person shall take hyssop and dip it in the water and sprinkle it on the tent and on all the vessels and on the persons who were there and on him who touched the bone or the slain or the dead or the grave. And the clean person shall sprinkle on the unclean on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. And on the 7th day he shall purify him. Why is this? And on the 7th day, and on the 7th day he shall purify him. And he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and shall be clean at even. But the man who shall be unclean and shall not purify himself, that soul shall be cut off from the midst of the assembly, because he has defiled the sanctuary of Yahweh. The water for impurity has not been sprinkled on him. He is unclean. It shall be a perpetual statute to them. And he who sprinkles the water for impurity shall wash his clothes. And he who touches the water for impurity shall be unclean until even.
You really got to take one for the team
Yeah.
to purify other people.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wow.
Whatever the unclean person touches shall be unclean, and the soul that touches it shall be unclean until even.
Wow. There's a lot there.
Lot to unpack.
Why are we getting into this again?
Because repetition.
Yeah, you got to really drive it home, you know? All right. Are we ready for the last chapter of today?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Numbers. 20.
Oh my God.
Is that how you say 20 in Japanese?
Yes. He's flexing right now.
Yeah, flexing.
Need you?
Need you.
Need you.
Yeah.
Which means 210.
Huh.
Double 10.
Yeah, basically.
Doubleton.
It means
The
double.
classic French word, doubleton.
No, wait. Is double French or Italian?
When you say it that way, it's French.
What is it in Italian? You've been to Italy.
I know. No, but now I'm like un, deux, trois, but like
That's French.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's French.
I just know cinque.
And Italian's
is
like
five.
No,
one,
doppia.
two,
Doppia.
three. Yeah.
Is what?
Doppia is Italian for double.
No. Oh.
Oh.
So double is French.
Doppia.
Doppia or doppio, depending if it's masculine or feminine,
Mm.
is Italian.
And it is
I
the
don't
number
recall
10
that.
masculine
Let's
or
go back to
feminine.
the Bible, please.
Fine.
All right. Great. Let's get away from gendered language and into the Bible.
Please.
Okay. Numbers 20. The children of Israel, even the whole congregation, came into the wilderness of Zin.
Zinfandel.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Invader Zin.
Oh, cute.
Okay.
I was thinking like the secret of mana. I don't know.
Or like the rats of Zin.
Oh,
I'm
cute.
trying to come up with other.
Cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Came into the wilderness of Zin in the first month, and the people abode in Kadesh. And Miriam died there
Oh.
and was buried there. Jeez.
Oh.
Wow. Just out of
Gosh.
And
nowhere.
Aaron didn't give a crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang, poor
Okay.
Miriam.
Dang.
There was no water for the congregation.
Of course not.
And they assembled themselves together against Moses
Oh.
and against Aaron.
course.
Guess how this is going to go for
Everyone's
them.
going to die. Everyone.
The people...
Or he's going to be like, I'm going to give you so much water, you're going to be drowning. I'm going to cause another flood.
Yeah.
they all
Remember
drowned,
that
yeah.
flood? And they drowned times two.
Yep.
Dubla.
Doppia.
Doppia.
I don't think you're right on that. I went to Italy.
I'm
What was it
literally
then?
looking at
Doppia?
Google Translate.
I don't
Looking
remember
at
that.
How do you say in Italy.com?
What
and
is
it's-
it? Well, Pimsleur.
Are you,
Uh-huh.
hang on, are you wondering how to say double in Italian, or are you wondering how to say 20 in
Two.
Italian?
Because 20
Two?
is 20.
That's in Spanish.
Due.
Due.
Due
Is two.
Due.
is two in Italian.
Due birre.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. You remember
the thing
well.
that Emily said so many times.
Due birre.
Due birre.
Yes.
Por favor.
No,
Wait.
but no.
Shit.
Per favore.
Per favore.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
but no,
close.
that's what. Yeah, I mean, Pimsleur
Yes.
knows What's up?
Yeah, Pimsleur
That's
starts
true.
you out pretty early with like how to order wine, how to order beer, how to ask someone, do you want to go to my place or your place?
Yeah.
Literally,
No,
I'm not
seriously.
exaggerating.
Pimsleur's like,
They're like, we know what the
obviously-
people want.
Yeah, Tinder is a thing in these countries. Let's get on it.
Right.
Okay.
You're here
Let's
on
get
a
back to the
business
Bible.
trip, but let's be real about your purpose here.
Yeah. Okay.
The people, the people strove with Moses.
What does that mean?
have no idea.
Okay.
I think maybe like bickered or
Probably,
or
yeah.
edged
Struggled.
up on. Strove. That's good.
Yeah.
Struggled. Yeah. Okay.
Strove.
Like striving, but
Yes.
strived. Strove.
But
the people strove.
Robin.
The people strovified with Moses and spoke, saying, "Would that we had died when our brothers died before Yahweh."
Oh, gosh.
You
You
didn't.
wish.
So why are we like?
And Moses is like, "Oh, is that what you want?"
He's like, well, I can make that
He's
happen.
like, just
guys.
wait.
I can make that happen.
Don't speak too soon.
Yeah.
Why have you brought the assembly of Yahweh into this wilderness that we should die here, we
There.
and our animals? Why have you made us come up out of Egypt to bring us to this evil place? It is no place of seed or of figs or of vines or of pomegranates.
All the important things that a growing boy needs.
Neither is there any water to drink. You should have maybe led with that because that seems more serious.
On Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
All I'm saying, no,
where
no.
drink versus vines are.
But pomegranates and like some fruit do provide water.
That's true.
And, you know, I think
Actually, in the
that
desert,
is
that's
the
probably
deal,
how
yeah.
you'd be getting most of your water.
Yes.
Is either
Yeah.
drinking some wine or
That's all
having
the
some
javelinas.
vines.
The javelinas
Just
They
have
get
fruit,
it.
cactus fruit.
Yeah.
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 and
Well,
cactus.
It is one of those funny things. It's like in our modern day of processed foods, we need to drink a lot of water because our food doesn't have a lot of water
Right.
in it. Whereas
Yeah.
if you were in a time where you're eating a lot of fruits and things like that, you're getting your water from
Hashtag
your
Whole
food.
Foods. Hashtag go vegan. Go.
Okay. All right. Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly to the door of the tent of meeting and fell on their faces.
Which is their favorite pastime.
and the glory of Yahweh appered to them.
Oh, of
Just
course.
like
oh,
we-
oh, yeah.
like
yeah,
last
yeah,
time,
yeah,
we're like,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how you summon him.
That's the bat phone for Yahweh. Is falling on your face.
They like kick over some stuff, and then Yahweh's like, "Hey,
Hey.
what's up? I'm here. Calm down."
Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "Take the rod,
Oh,
the assemble of the
Try that
congregation.
again. Try that again.
assemble,
Try that again, Jace.
Take the rod and assemble the congregation, you and Aaron, your brother,
Aaron.
and speak you to the rock."
What?
The Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Just keep reading. I
Before
remember
their
the story
eyes,
now.
that it give forth its water, and you shall bring forth to them water out of the rock.
Wait, what is this rock?
And so you shall give the congregation their cattle drink.
So Yahweh is telling Moses, go and speak to this rock.
He didn't say it right there either. And their cattle drink.
You shall give the congregation
Not
and
what
their
I said?
cattle drink.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought that you were like, and cattle drink.
No, you're going to give them all drink,
Yes.
you know. But no, okay. So you remember this story, but you remember it because we've already read it.
Do you remember it?
This has already happened.
Listen.
What?
No, but this is different.
Are we in a different
Listen,
time period?
I also remember that we read a story similar to this, but this is okay.
Are we back to the future
no,
right now?
We're
No,
back
no.
to the future right now. This
This
is
situation happens again, but something goes differently this time than last time.
Oh, really?
How do you know?
Because I remember from Sunday school and from Christian school. Keep
Wait, does
reading.
Sunday school happen? Like, where
Yes.
did you read?
What are you
We'll
talking
talk about that in the bonus content. Please keep telling us this story.
No, I just mean like, did Sunday school read? Did you read this?
Yes, this is a story
Did
that
you
we're...
read this?
But I feel like I always heard the other water from the rock story that
No,
we've
I
already
heard
read.
both. I heard both. Can you please
Do you
read the
remember-
story?
Stop. We need to. This is important.
What? No.
Do you remember when we read
No.
in Exodus when the whole like manna thing happened? Another thing that happened was that they were all thirsty, and Moses struck the rock with his staff, and water came out of it, and they drank
Yes.
Enough
from
for
it.
everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
And now
That's
it's
one
happening
heck of a rock.
again.
Except that Yahweh said, speak to the rock.
Yeah, he didn't
Wait.
speak last time. He just
Yes, he
struck
just
it.
said, speak to
Speak
the rock.
to the rock before their eyes and give forth its water, and you shall bring forth
Yes.
to them water
Yes.
out of the rock.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Keep reading.
Moses took the rod from before Yahweh as he commanded him, Moses and Aaron gathered the assembly together
Come
before
on,
the
everyone.
rock, and he said to them, "Hear now, you rebels. Shall we bring you forth water out of this rock?" Moses
They're all like, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
You can do what you want.
Moses lifted up his hand, and he struck the rock with his rod
I
twice.
bet he did.
And water came forth abundantly, and the congregation drank, and their cattle.
Sweet.
Yahweh said to Moses and Aaron, "Because you didn't believe in me,"
I'm going to kill all of you.
yeah, probably, "to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore you shall not bring this assembly into the land which I have given them. These are the waters of Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with Yahweh, and he was sanctified in them." What?
I don't
That didn't
know.
make sense.
I don't know. Dedeker,
Do
you remember this story?
Okay, well, so, I mean, it'll be, well, the story goes on, but basically the idea being that Yahweh specifically was like, speak to the rock. And Moses, the way it was interpreted for me was that Moses, in his anger, he was like so sick of the Israelites. So hence he gives that line of like, listen, you rebels, you scum, you rebel scum.
Rebel
Rebels.
scum, okay.
Like you little brats, like I'll give you some freaking water
And then he used the force to lift them
beat
up. And,
the rock
Okay.
instead of speaking to it. And water did show up, but Yahweh was like, you didn't listen to me. You didn't follow my instructions.
Wait,
so
he was talking to Moses?
Yes. So he was like, you're not going to get to take these people into the promised land.
wow,
Instead,
I
I'm
would
gonna murder
not
them.
at all have
Yeah,
gotten that from
I didn't
this.
get that. Is that what it said?
What did you get?
I don't know, nothing. I just
mean,
read it and it went way over my head.
Therefore you shall not bring this assembly into the land which I have given them.
I assumed that was because of their moaning and
Groaning.
pooping, moaning and groaning,
Yeah.
and not because of him striking the rock instead of speaking to
Well,
it.
that's what I was told, so maybe that interpretation is correct. But I want to know what else happens because you
I
still
wanna-
got a lot of chapter to get through. BT dubs.
All right. So, Moses sent messengers. Moses poses. His toes are roses. He also sent messengers from Kadesh to the king of Edom. Thus says your brother Israel. That's also my name. I mean, my grandfather's name.
Wait, your grandfather's name?
No, his. This is me speaking parenthetically as Moses.
Dedeker's having a conniption.
Yes, she really is.
We got like at least 20 verses to get
Yeah,
through.
we're fine,
So
that's fine.
We're fine.
Okay.
Thus says your brother Israel, who is also Jacob's name. Thank you. You know all the travail that has befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we lived in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians
keep going, please. Good God. Please keep going.
and the Egyptians or the Egypts dealt ill with us and our fathers. And when we cried to Yahweh, he heard our voice and sent an angel and brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold,
Who's this angel?
I don't remember that happening. Yeah.
I know.
And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of your border. Oh, I see. So the king of Edom is in this land that they're outside of, in the whole
Seems that
Canaan
way.
kind of land?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Please, let us pass through your land. We will not.
Talking to.
The king of
He's
Edom.
sending a messenger.
Oh,
To-
yeah. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Got it.
Please, let us pass through your land. We will not pass through field or through vineyard. We won't trample your stuff. Neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go along the king's highway. We will not turn aside to the right hand nor to the left until we have passed your border. Edom said to him, they got that message right back.
not pass.
You shall not pass through me, lest I come out with the sword against you.
Eek.
That just like Gandalf said.
Yeah.
The children of Israel said to him, we will go up by the highway, and if we drink of your water, I and my cattle, then will I give the price of it. Let me only, without doing anything else, pass through on my feet. He said, none shall pass. Wait, he said, you shall not pass through. Edom came out against him with much people.
Bet he did.
much people,
Dang.
and with a strong hand.
I think Edom's like, I know you Israelites. Like, you love pulling fast ones on people.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Like, yeah, I've heard the rumors for many centuries of how shifty y'all are. And no, I'm not going to let you just mosey on through with you promising me, like, no, we promise. We're not going to do anything. Like,
What was that? That was just Abraham.
it was Abraham
true.
and Jacob.
It has been several generations. That is true. That's maybe
Wait.
not fair.
Did Jacob do something?
Yeah. Jacob was the one who cheated his brother out of his birthright. Like,
Who is the brother?
Remember he put
Esau.
the like, goat skins on his
Jacob and
hands
Esau. He also cheated Laban, his father-in-law, out of all the sheep, where he did the weird breeding thing.
Now, to be fair, Laban also tried
That's
to cheat
true.
him out of.
However,
Okay.
Isaac also tried to follow in his father Abraham's footsteps by doing the whole like, oh, she's actually my sister, King of Egypt.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of
That's
con.
true. That's true.
Like,
Yeah, that's true. And there was that whole thing about like, just to be clear, we own this plot of land where we're burying our people forever,
true.
right? But yeah, you're right.
Forever.
okay, so anyways,
But Moses
many
has
generations
not
later,
done-
Edom / Kadesh is like, I don't care, nothing doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Once a cheater, always a cheater, says
I guess
Kadesh.
so. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds a little bit racist of Kadesh to be
Probably,
honest.
but
because Moses didn't do any of this.
that's
That's
true.
true.
Moses has been a
You
good old
cannot be
good guy.
in the sins of our fathers are not applicable in this moment.
I mean, that saying "the sins of your fathers"
Whatever, tell that to every non-white person.
comes from the Bible.
So what to every non-white person?
That the sins of our fathers are not applicable to us.
Oh no, I'm not going to.
Okay,
Can we please keep
I'm
reading?
not going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, none shall pass. That's what he said, right?
Yes.
Thus, Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border. Why Israel turned away from him?
Is like that. This is the reason
Why
why
Israel turned away from him?
Okay, so
Why did
thus,
Israel
no,
turn
I think
away
it's
from
this.
him?
Thus, Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border. Why Israel turned away from him? The
Sounds like
title
a
of this book.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
A Lifetime original.
Yeah. So they journeyed from Kadesh, and the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, came to Mount Hor. Moses,
Good old Mount Hor.
HOR for those of you who are wondering.
yes, Moses spoke.
No. Start again.
Yahweh spoke to Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor by the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered to his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given to the children of Israel, because you rebelled against my word at the waters of Meribah. Okay, I get what your Sunday school teachers were saying. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up to Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them on Eleazar his son, and bring them up Mount. I'm sorry.
No.
And Aaron shall
What?
And Aaron shall be
What?
gathered to his people, and shall die there.
Oh dear.
Wow! What? This is.
Wait, shit. I'm sorry.
I'm freaking out right now.
Yeah, because okay. So Yahweh is finally just like, you know what?
I've had it.
I've had it. I've had it with both of you. But you know what? Aaron is no longer my favorite boy.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Ironically,
Kill him now.
the one time that Aaron didn't really do the
You're
bad
right.
thing.
You're right.
He's like Yahweh's
that's
finally
the
paying him
point.
back for all
Maybe
the times
that's
he
the-
got off scot-free.
That's
Yeah.
the point, though. Is like if Aaron does something bad, then Yahweh's like, well, it's okay.
No, that's what's happened. But it finally was too much.
It finally was too much. Moses did something, and he's like, you know what? I'm taking it out on Aaron this time.
Gosh.
How did
I'm
Aaron
actually-
die? Let's see. How did he die? Come on.
I'm actually
Come on.
really proud of Yahweh for finally standing up
Finally
to
having
Aaron.
some
not,
boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of him.
No, I love it.
I'm not proud of him.
It's great. All right. Moses did as Yahweh commanded, and they went up into Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. Moses stripped Aaron of
Wow,
his
he
garments.
killed him when he was naked?
Oh, he probably had some underwear
well,
on.
hang on. He stripped Aaron of his garments and put them on Eleazar his son, and Aaron died there on the top of the mountain.
Of exposure?
I guess because he didn't have any clothes.
We
on.
got to look this up in the bonus. How did Aaron
Yes,
die?
Seriously.
All right.
And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain. Wow. When all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they wept for Aaron 30 days, even all the house of Israel.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. This is like a turning point.
I did not expect this, to be honest.
Me neither. Wait, Jace,
Do you remember this, Dedeker?
No, I don't remember this.
So, okay, that whole like story that you were like, I know what this is. Then it just like it ended like
the end of that story, as taught to me, was that means that then Moses is no longer allowed to go into the promised land.
what?
But
Moses the what?
But
what
no
were you saying
one.
earlier?
But no one told me about
Moses the show.
his toes are roses.
Yes, Moses
that
supposes.
Is that from My
Singing in
Fair
the
Later?
Rain. Singing in the Rain.
Yes, singing in the rain.
Singing in the Rain, which it follows basically the same premise of like teaching people to
My
talk
Fair
good.
Later?
Murphy Lerner.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's from Singing in the Rain, which also
Okay.
has a whole diction
Yes.
thing, just like My Fair Lady
Yes.
does. So
Now
that's
I
a
remember.
fair
I remember.
mistake.
I remember.
Yeah.
That's why. I
But
thought
I guess in my I don't remember learning about Aaron
dying.
Yeah, I don't
dying
remember
at
either.
Is Aaron
all.
gonna come back?
No.
Aaron? I don't think so.
Wow.
Why would he come back?
I don't know. I don't know because you all don't remember when he died.
No, I just mean, I mean, a lot of this part of the story,
This
honestly,
is-
for me was not emphasized.
Yeah, this was
That's
me too.
Super awkward though. They're like, you know what? We're gonna get you naked, and then you're gonna die
Yeah, it's
up here on this mountain.
It is
What the
weird
heck?
that it doesn't specify at all how he
How?
died. He just like
That implies to me that it was like maybe he was already old and like
Be that
ready
as
to
it
die.
may.
he was
I don't
old.
know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Aaron was the older brother, right, of
don't know.
Moses.
Yes.
I don't know by how much, but-
Aaron and Miriam
was
were
Jeff
older.
Goldblum older?
Oh my goodness,
Yes.
you always bring Jeff Goldblum into this.
Well,
How can you not?
Wouldn't you? Apparently not. Yes. Wow. Well, that was really interesting and surprising. I am floored right now. I can't
Yeah.
wait. Ugh, Moses is going to die eventually too.
I mean, that is
Well,
the nature of human
he
beings.
is a mortal
yes.
man.
Yeah.
He will eventually
We
die.
did read a poem about it a couple weeks ago about the fact that we all die, and
That's
it's
true.
tis but a blink in the eye of Yahweh.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Exactly.
What's going to happen next time? Now that Aaron's dead, who's
Moses
going to be
is
the
gonna
ringleader?
die.
I guess Eleazar now becomes the ringleader of the whole conspiracy, or maybe that I don't know.
Yeah. What about your conspiracy
I
thoughts?
don't know.
Is it like when we get a new pope and they come along and they're like, I'm changing stuff up, right?
maybe.
Like
Do they do
we're
that?
now like maybe Eleazar is going to come along and we're going to be like, we're going to do the wave offerings in English now and not in Latin anymore.
Whoa.
And everyone and the children of Israel are going to be like, "What's Latin? What's English?"
I don't. Yeah. I guess I'm just not. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's fine.
We'll talk
Either
about that in the
way-
bonus too.
Yes,
It'll be great.
indeed. But either way, I am very interested to see how Moses fares by himself after this because
Oh yeah.
you know what? I think that he always appreciated having Aaron by his
Yeah,
side.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
even if Aaron was like getting off scot-free, as you said. Now Miriam's gone.
Yeah,
now
I
Aaron's
know.
gone.
Now he's an only
Poor
child.
Moses. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out next week
Yeah.
on more Bible study.
Thank you for joining us for Bible study today. If you want even more Drunk Bible Study, including ad-free episodes, early releases, personal toasts on the show, and more, become one of our patrons at patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and then write us a nice review on iTunes or Stitcher, letting other people know what you like about it. Find us on Twitter at DrunkBibleCast, on Instagram at DrunkBibleStudy, or send us an email to info@drunkbiblestudy.com. Drunk Bible Study is created and produced by Emily Matlack, Jace Lindgren, and me, Dedeker Winston. Our theme song is Book Club by Josh and Anand from their album Home of the. The theme song for the Book of Numbers is Motivator by Kevin MacLeod. For more information, visit us at drunkbiblestudy.com.